Hello and welcome back to Planet Zoo and Wombadger's Zoo Log. So, we just got all the tortoise babies sorted out. Now it's time to get some peafowl going. So, let's go in here to our animal storage. And... oh great, another tortoise is about to have offspring. Alright, we'll hit the filter on the peafowl. And ATB 1. Okay, Aldabra 1. Okay. We'll bear that in mind, so we can try and stay on top of that. Alright, let's see here. All of our peafowl that are not the albino. You can go on in there. I went ahead and deleted all the water in the flamingo exhibit because I don't have a water filter up yet. There's no flamingos in there. So it was just getting dirty over time, so I just removed it and I'm gonna keep it that way. Okay, so are we actually getting these guys moved? You know what might be required? Okay, both our vets are working on stuff. We've actually got a fairly large area, and I noticed I only had the one caretaker, so let's go ahead and plop down 2 more. These guys are pretty cheap. They do a decent enough job. Yeah, there they go. They're going to grab animals, so we'll start getting those peafowl in. Okay, come on now. And I'm also going to start only doing 1 mechanic research at a time. Got the 2 mechanics. One will be researching, the other will be making their rounds. We got some tortoises that are thirsty. Maturation. Holy crap, look at this. How many are in here? We have 71 tortoise in here. And they're bringing even more still. Oh my god. We got too many tortoises. How many Aldabras do we have in here? Only 54 Aldabras. I think all the Aldabras have been moved. 73 Galapagos tortoise. Have we culled the herds yet? We got 1 in here. 1 little baby. Sort of in here, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Paloma. Yeah. Alright. We bringing peafowl yet? We don't appear to be. Nope, you're going to move some Aldabras. Yeah, they gotta move the Aldabras now. That's what they're working on. Oh, we got quite a backlog on animal movement going on. Oh my. High amounts of litter. Yeah, that's because all my caretakers are hauling animals around. Jeez. Look at all of them. We got too many tortai. Oh, good lord, was there another... You had your offspring, didn't you? Okay. 3, 1, and 2. And Galapagos 3. Oh my gosh. So all 3 Aldabra enclosures have just had tortoise babies. So there's more Aldabras to go in there. Yep. Silver, bye-bye. Sorry. Okay, these are runner-ups here, Fernando and Elena. And we're still good over here. Yep, still good over here. Alright, excellent. Did I miss any? We got protesters. Peafowl are in. And who has conceived? Galapagos 1. Okay. Alright, so here's some peafowl. They're in. Let's go ahead and get the rest of our peafowl in. Just 1 more female. Move her in. Excellent. What do we got here? Unhappy tortoises. Mechanic research is done. Multiple overflowing bins, you say? Oh great, I'm gonna need more caretakers, it would seem. We are up to almost 900 guests, which is pretty good. Okay, you're still working on barriers. Okay, vet research. This is what I want to get to. You guys haven't gotten anything done because you've been busy. Sun Hooper, you're going to stop that. You're going to start researching Peafowl. Alyssa Alves, you're going to carry on with avian influenza because that would be absolutely terrible if we were to get the bird flu epidemic going through here. Yeah, I think we... You know what? They should catch up on the bins once we're done moving the animals. There are 3 of them. The bins are quite full. They'll get there. They'll get to it. Yeah, nobody's kicked them all over yet. So we're good there. Let's see, we got a donation bin. Let's go ahead and get some education going on in here, shall we? And here. And... That's perfect right there. 12. We went above and beyond 11. Okay, so these guys are going to start breeding, giving us plenty of peafowl to choose from, and any inferior birds immediately get released to the wild. Any really good females are going to be dumped over here. I say dumped. They're going to be transferred over to... Is this 2? Yes, Peafowl 2. And now these guys are really noisy. They've been doing alright, but they get noisy. Oh god. Especially in the Wombatcher Labs where there's like 80 of these guys in one enclosure. Okay, there's no food in here yet. People are tossing money at us, which is nice. I like to see that. We got a couple of visitors. Let's go ahead and say hello. There's another 20. There's another 20. Sweetness. Okay, and let's check our animal trading storage again. We've only got the albino in there. I don't want to put him in until I've got all the research done for them. And then I want to be doing advanced research on the peafowl when I throw him in with a bunch of mates. So let's clear that. See how many we've got in total. We're down to 22 in storage. This is excellent. And we have some other breeders here. Other breeder Galapagos and 1 Aldabra male. I don't think I want to actually use him as he is only bronze. Not too great. Abril here, 22 years old. Up and coming. Nothing going great. Paloma? No. Alejandro? No. Maria? No. All of these guys are good, but not excellent. So, Simba, you can get traded. We're going to say 300. This is the standard prices I do. His weakest stats are yellow, still not red, so they're manageable. Typically the prices I do on tortoises is if it's like a 4th tier, you know, bottom rung type thing, maybe a 1 to 200. Bronze average is 300, silver 4, gold 5, and then if I get one that's got like 2 or 3 100% that I need to get rid of, I'll do like 550, 600. Nothing too crazy, but something worthwhile, and that's the way it was for the longest time for me. Although as you can kind of see here, the Aldabra market, it's actually not as bad as it was earlier. It does fluctuate throughout the day, different times. This is just crazy. 10,000, like, what are you doing? Why would you even put that on the market? Who the hell is who's gonna buy that? Nobody. Nobody's gonna buy that. Here's a bronze for 1,400. Who's gonna buy that one? No. You guys don't even have any albinos in here. And the albino that I did see was like 2,500, and I'm like, that's just nuts, even for an albino. I would probably go as high as 1,000 for a gold albino tortoise. Although I have only seen the one, so maybe 2,500 would be worth it. But yeah, as you can see here, there's a lot of cheapos. Craptastic stats. What's the issue here? Very low fertility. Yeah, that... you should have just got rid of that. I don't think anybody's gonna buy that. Wow. That is possibly the worst turtle I've ever seen. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, so there's definitely a market for my mediocre ones here. Mediocre one. 300, it should sell. It usually does. That's how I've made my fortune. It's not really a fortune. What is that, like 3 gorillas I could get? Abril here, I think we're going to get rid of her as well. She does have a 100% infertility, so I think I will do 550. She is a Galapagos. We didn't look at the Galapagos market. Let's go ahead and switch over to that. Let's clear that and take a look at Galapagos filter. And sorted by price. Yeah, you can see here the Galapagos market. I've been seeing a lot of under 100 conservation credit tortoises today, which is a bummer. Fertility is crap. That makes me feel better. Size is crap on this one too. Yeah, not good tortai there. But then we get up here, and here's a gold tier for you know, this is just like mine, pretty much, pretty similar stats. 360. This one's worse, and it's 500. And 750, and this one is probably worse than mine. And yeah, and you look at the age, and these guys have just come of age, all of them. Up this one, who is 999. He's a dwarf even. Yes. So prices have kind of gone crazy, probably because I haven't been putting as many of my tortoises on the market as I was for a while there. Like, prices started actually, they were looking like that when I first got into the tortoise market and selling them, and then they started following suit for the most part as to how I was pricing things for a few days there. It was looking really well. So that's a female. Let's go ahead and put a male up there as well. And he's got a 100, but he's got a yellow. But he is a male, so you know, we'll do 550. Getting greedy here. Getting very greedy. Yeah, and these guys may or may not sell, but from what I could see, there is a little area in the market there, kind of the in-between outrageous and in-between craptastic tortoises. And we got 2 more female Galapagos. So Paloma here, we're gonna do at 525. And Maria, we're gonna do it an even 5. They're all young'uns. And we may or may not see some conservation credits come in during this episode. Anyway, taking a look at our other animals that we've got. We've, of course, got this albino peafowl we're waiting on. What did that say? Conceived. Okay, yeah, we're going to be getting that a lot with those friggin' peafowl. They're like the rabbits of this game. And next up, we got Komodo dragons. I did buy these guys for cash, so they are kind of craptastic genes-wise. So, yeah, I could do them. They aren't really waterborne, so I don't think. Let me check their Zoopedia. I haven't looked at these guys in forever. I've never actually set up a habitat for them. I've had these guys just sitting in my trade center forever. What do they want? They like tropical, which is awesome. And they just need a lot of land. And it's just a pair. Can only have a pair of them. What's their... Gonna get a lot of offspring from them. So for these guys, we're probably gonna want... probably gonna wanna... How long do they take? Let's see, they hump forever. For their entire life. Once they reach 8 years old. They only live to be 26-ish. Which is not great. We're about to have some peafowl babies. I see that. Every 2 years. And then they incubate for 8 months. And then you get 2 to 6. So they're gonna be... They're gonna be similar to the tortoises, except they grow up faster, and they don't live as long. In terms of tortoises, the number that they have at once, and the interbirth period, and even the gestation, the incubation period, I guess it should be, it's going to be similar to that. So we can set them up just like we did the tortoises, just with a bigger enclosure, because they require over twice the amount of space per dragon, which you can only have a pair. So I say we do that, and then the out processing area, we're going to have to stay on top of it. So maybe 3 different breeding pens and an out processing pen where we'll have an additional breeding pair, so we could have 4 breeding pairs of those guys. They are going to be eating meat, though, which is going to be much more expensive. They might be difficult to justify the breeding price of those guys, but we'll see. Nile monitors, they need water. We're not going to go to them just yet. Ringtail lemurs, not getting into the primates yet. Salties, they require water. And gorillas, not going to get into primates just yet. I bought 3 gorillas, I think. Yeah, 2 females and 1 male. And I ended up releasing them for that event because they were like about to keel over dead, so I just got rid of them. And these are the kids that they had. Had a couple of kids. They had these two were the first kids. And so once they hit maturity, I threw them in the trade center because they don't age in the trade center, and these were the second ones. And once they hit maturity, I threw them in the trade center as well. So out of 3 gorillas, I got 4. And they were about to die. It was ridiculous. The ones I bought, they were like 10, 15 years old, and then it was like 10 years before they had these 2 kids. And then it wasn't, and then they grew up and I threw them in the trade center, and then it was like they were, around 25 or so, and it was like another 15, 20 years before they had these 2. It's like, oh my gosh. So then I threw those older ones in the trade center, let these guys grow up on their own before throwing them in the trade center, and I released their parents. So crocs, we got 3 female juveniles and 1 adult male. So what we're going to want to do, 10 years, how old do you have to be to reproduce? 14, and you live for 72, which is awesome. Incubation is only 3 months, interbirth every 24, and 1 to 4 offspring per, and you go until death. Yeah, it says 1 to 2, 1 male, 1 female. I'm wanting to test that because that doesn't seem right. You know? It really doesn't seem right. It seems like you should be able to have a couple of females in one, but we'll find out eventually. So yeah. So I figure back here, we'll do saltwater crocodiles and Nile monitors eventually. Komodo dragons, though, where do I want to do them? You know what I could do? I could do Komodos. Could do Komodos right here. And then saltwater crocodiles or Nile monitors. Probably Nile monitors I'll do first, because I've already done saltwater crocodiles. I'd like to get some Nile monitors going. Test them out. Anyway, let's take a look at our peafowl over here. And we got vet research done. Hopefully that's on the peafowl. Or avian influenza, that'll work too. Mechanic research is done on barriers and underpriced tickets. Well, let's go ahead and crank that up. Let's say 11 and 10. How do you feel about those prices, people? What do we got here? Haven't shook your hand yet. Okay, I've gotten all the points I can for today. It's too bad. Tickets are still underpriced? Really? Okay. We'll look at that more later. I want to check in on my birds. There's the babies. Alright, let's make sure these are staying dry. Dry, dry. Excellent. And the food bowls are out here getting rained in. Nope. Let's split that from the group in case that's preventing it from being filled. And split that from the group. What we got upset? Just Tortai are upset. Yeah, this is a very bare bones exhibit. It's mostly just because I wanted to get the breeding going for him so I could get that albino going, you know? Really want to get that going. The flamingo exhibit is even worse as far as bare bones. Right now it's basically just a restaurant with outdoor seating, and I haven't even lined up the canopies properly. Vet research complete. That's got to be the peafowl there. No, that's avian flu again. Okay, avian flu's done. Do I want to keep you free, or should I have you? No. Campy tends to show up, so we'll get that. And then tularemia. Mycoplasmosis. And yeah, I already got bordetellosis, avian flu, tortoise herpes, tularemia and campylobacterius. Those are the other ones I tend to see quite a bit with the birds. A little disease dishes you. Cool, got some peafowl research done. Let's see what that adds in for us. So we'll go to habitat, species, and Indian peafowl. What do we got? We got herb scent markers for you. So let's go ahead and throw a few of those in here. Right near the education centers, which should attract you close by, giving some magnificent views for the guests. Slow feeders as well. Excellent. We'll put those up close here. How's your terrain looking, by the way? I didn't even think. Too much long grass. That is perfectly fine with me. We can fix that very easily with some more short grass. There you go. Now you're happy? You are. You are so happy. Okay. I suppose we should probably do some of that same over here, huh? Get rid of some of that long grass. There's my mechanic, hard at work, keeping things operational. I love the stuff you do. Alright, let's throw in... We already got a water thing in here. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea having that there. We're probably going to get some dehydrated birds with that shoved in this corner here. And split you from the group. And move you back here by the beds, huh? Yep. Split you from the group. And split you from the group. I did a little something different there than over here. This is very simple thrown together, but I tried some arches there. See how it'd look. I didn't have a lot of pieces unlocked when I built this, so I just kind of tested a few different things to see how they'd look. It will be getting changed in the future as I do finish up these exhibits, as well as this entire facility. It's very... It's kind of a cringe looking build right now. But in my mind it's going to look great. We shall see if that ever comes to fruition, but it'll come to some sort of fruition. A couple of feeders, a couple of scent markers. That's all we got for you guys for now. I mean, we got sprinklers, but I'm not messing with those just yet. Alright, you're about to have babies again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just, they're everywhere. They are absolutely everywhere. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got a male. a male. There's a gold female. Alright, so we'll hit the pause. You've got 100% size and fertility. You are incredible, Mahika. So you are going to get moved over here to live out your days. Soon, you will have an albino mate. Amira. 100 size. That's about it. And Tejas. Nope. Oh, you were a male. I don't know why I was checking. Ashani. 100 size and immunity. That's good. Go ahead and toss you over here. And who else we got? Ahana. No. Arush, you're a male. What other baby we got? Arjun. And a couple of females. So, yeah. Where was that other one? Alright, Mahika, we're gonna keep you in here, I think. No, wait. No, not Mahika. Where is Amira? You're gonna stay in here. Excellent, excellent. Alright. Where's these other babies that are phasing in, if there are any phasing in? We'll try and catch them as they pop in right now. We're just focusing down on the Peafowl right now. It's raining. The birds go running for cover. Run for cover. Move the birds out. This is great. This is great. So we basically just have to wait it out now. Let our flock size grow. It's gonna grow very rapidly. And all the while that flock size is growing and building up a population over here to be reproduced with our dear albino peacock. We are going to be researching the peafowl, getting to know them better. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. As always, have a good one.